My name is Xina. My name is Xina Allen indeed. And this is what we can disclose at this time. The command center of the Blue Avians lies within the Black Hills of South Dakota. Is it something that you are going to see if you try to use the eyes of the body? No, because it is slightly off your frequency. It is not on the third density. If it would coexist with the third density, well, what is here would disintegrate. So it does not coexist in this realm. It coexists in all eternity. There it does. That is the importance or the relevance of the Black Hills. It is sacred land, and it is land that, in your terms, for your planet, is lower in gravity. It has less gravity. It has less attaching you to this material world that is not real. There is less pull. Why is this important? Because if you are trying to ascend, you want to detach yourself from this world. You want to detach yourself from what is material. We're not saying that you stop caring. What we're saying is that you start caring for what really matters, that you change your perspective and prioritize and open your hearts to all that is and to each other. The native cultures that have for many, many, many years, more than you have been led to believe, have walked these lands, understood this. They understood the importance of the relationship with the territory that supports you and that you support in return. They understood the importance of balance, of equilibrium with nature, with its lands, with its waters, and with all its sentient beings. They understood this. So there is this connection in order for humans to have a path back, a path that is tangible. Humans tend to feel comfortable or more comfortable with that which they think they know. If a blue bird, an angel, because that is truly what we are in your eyes, comes to you and shows up in your bedroom tonight, you will lose your sanity. So we have to find the best ways to reach you, something that is familiar to you, something that you can process and at the rate at which you can process it. So the Native American culture for this particular mission is a anchor, but it is not the only native culture that we relate with. And it is not the only ancient culture that we transmit through. We have been transmitting through natives in South America, Central America, and many more, in ancient civilizations, such as what you call ancient Egyptians. So that is the importance of these lands and of the native cultures. We have brought this dear being here, not that we physically removed her. We called her with love, just as we call you. We don't necessarily physically call you here. We call you to entertain. We call you to contemplate, and we call you to open your mind, because your mind is only as good as it is open. It is always creating, dear beings. Hear us here well. Your mind is always creating. If you do not know how to use your mind, you will still create, but you will not create what you want. This is part of our mission here, and this is the importance. We have called this dear being here so that she can also connect with this knowing, with these traditions, with this wisdom, and continues to bring beings together. She looks a certain way that helps her relate to many beings. She speaks different languages that allows her to relate to different beings. She comes from a corporate background, as she says. That also allows her to communicate with different beings. Because if you don't know that this being channels, you will see nothing wrong with her. There is nothing wrong with her, by the way. But humans judge. And they judge what they don't understand, and they fear what they don't understand. So we bring her here, we bring these aspects together, and we further our mission to continue activating units all over the planet as a peace army. No, army is not an oxymoron, because we are not talking about war. We are talking about that energy of forward momentum, that energy of creation, of creativity, self-expression, and light. Those are the light warriors that we talk about. We don't speak of fighting. We don't speak of separation. We actually rise above it and call you to rise above it as well. As far as the grandfathers is concerned, well, ancestral energy is grounded here, and it will continue to speak through many, bringing them back to their roots of the remembrance of who they really are, which is light, which is love. We will speak some more.